Hi everyone, I'm back with another makeup tutorial. I have been talking about doing this makeup on my friend for a while because it seems to be the sort of makeup that's so popular at the moment. It's a lot for me and I am not the biggest fan of this style of makeup, but I do think it did look beautiful on her. We filmed this on Saturday, so it's a really heavy cut crease makeup with a lot of makeup on the skin and it's a lot. But it did look beautiful, it looked gorgeous in photographs, and I know that it's super popular at the moment, so I just wanted to show you how to do it, and Lauren was a very willing participant and it did look gorgeous at the end. So if you want to see how to do heavy glam like Kardashian, Lily Ghalichi, all of those people that wear a lot of makeup, then here you go. And I'm just going to prepare the skin with MAC Lightful 2-in-1 serum. I'm just going to use the top serum part, and then MAC Strobe Liquid, and then I'm just priming the skin with the MAC Prep and Prime Natural Radiance Skin Base, and it's in the pink shade. Okay, so I'm just going to prime the eyes with MAC Prep and Prime 24-Hour Eye Base. And then I'm going to do the eyeshadow from the Smashbox Full Exposure palette. And I'm just going in with this cream shade all over, just to set the primer. And then I'll use this peachy shade and a little bit darker, and maybe some of this just to deepen the crease, and I'm using this on a MAC 224. I'm just building up these colours and keeping blending just these two medium browns. And then I'm going in with a MAC 221, just a really thin brush, and the deeper brown. And I'll just blend it out with the 224. So look straight ahead from me. Now I'm just taking Painterly Paint Pot from MAC. Painterly Paint Pot from MAC and a flat brush, and I'm just going to apply this all over the lid to cut the crease a little bit. And I'm just blending that out. And then in the lid, with a flat brush, I'm just going to pack on Vanilla pigment from MAC. Just blending the edge a little bit. And then I'm just going back in with the 221 brush and the brown eyeshadow just to sharpen that up again. I'm just taking that same brown on an angled brush underneath the eye. I'm just blending that out. And then it's time for liner. I'm just using the Clinique brush on cream liner in black and a MAC 210 brush. And we're just tight lining the upper lash line. Look down that way at me. And then just lining the upper lash. Really? Do you want to be in the video? Right, we're going to wing this shit out. I'm just going to wing the liner out following the shape of the eyeshadow. I'm just going underneath the eye with some liner and I'm just going to blend it out with a small brush. So we'll just leave eyes for the minute and we're just going to go into the skin. For foundation, I'll use 2 pumps of the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer along with 2 pumps of that primer I used earlier, the MAC Prep and Prime. This is a great combination if you want really long lasting foundation and really good coverage. I'm just putting it on with a MAC 132 brush just to get it on the skin, and then I'll blend it out with a beauty blender. And this is the shade NW20. Which is Lauren's normal shade, but it's actually a bit light for her at the minute. And then I'm just going back in with the concealer on its own for any areas where Lauren needs a bit more coverage. We're obviously going really full coverage here, and I know this is a lot more than you would normally wear, but this is heavy Glam. This is the Essential Skin Enhancer in SX02, and I'm just putting a really small amount of this on and buffing it in with a MAC 217 brush, just right in where the darkest points are. So before we powder, I'll go back in with contour because I'm going to contour with creams, and I'm going to use the MAC Match Master concealers. They come in stick form, and I have the shade 8.5 for contour and 1 for highlight. We're just blending out the contour with a beauty blender. So we'll just set this with powder and then we can go back in to powder. I'm using the Christian Dior Skin Powder because it gives a little bit of coverage and a little bit of a glow. And an Inglot 4SS brush. And now we'll move on to brows. Just brushing them up with a spoolie brush. And I'm just going to fill them in with the full exposure palettes from Smashbox, and I'll just go between the cooler and warmer brown. And an angled brush. Perfect bold but natural and fluffy eyebrow. So to finish the eyes, I'm just going to highlight with a really light eyeshadow, the middle of the full exposure palette, and then nylon eyeshadow from MAC. I'm just going to finish off the skin with a MAC 168 and taupe blush to contour. And then I'm adding MAC Give Me Sun bronzer all over the skin with a MAC 187 brush. And I'm just going to go back in with taupe blush to contour the nose a little bit, and a MAC 223 brush. I'm just going back in with Studio Fix powder, and this is in a lighter shade, this is NW10, just to clean the contour up. I'm just going underneath the cheekbone. I'm just going in with blush, and this is the Estee Lauder blush in Poppy Satin. And then going back into highlight with a 227 brush and nylon from MAC. So we're just going to do mascara and lashes, and then come back to do lips. We're just going to apply MAC lashes. I think they are number 35s, but I'm not sure. While the lashes are drying, I'm just taking a 188 brush from MAC, something fluffy, and this is Fairly Precious Extra Dimension powder from MAC. This was limited edition. It just gives a nice peachy glow, and I just want to add that to the cheeks. This is obviously a lot of makeup, but that's the idea. And just to finish the skin, I'm going to add the MAC Mineralized Foundation. This is the loose powder, and this will just bump up the coverage even more. I'm just adding this to the centre of the face. This just smooths everything out. For the lips, I'm using MAC Half Red lip liner, and this is the Sephora Rouge Infusion in the shade Rosewood Elixir to overdraw and fill in the lips. So I hope you enjoyed that. As you can see, Lauren did look beautiful in this makeup, and I hope it helped. If you've got any questions or maybe I didn't explain something properly, then you can just let me know. But thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye!